New satellite images are now fueling fresh claims that Iranian strikes inflicted serious damage on U.S. military infrastructure in Jordan. Tehran says it has visual proof. IRGC has released what it claims are before and after satellite images showing the aftermath of its missile strikes. According to Iran, fresh impact scars can now be seen at Jordan's King Faisal Air Base following the latest barrage. Iran says the attack on the U.S.-linked base has now been captured from space, offering what it describes as visual evidence of the strike. With satellite imagery now entering the information war, Tehran is attempting to strengthen its claims that American military facilities suffered direct damage. The IRGC has released satellite images it says show missile impact points at Jordan's King Faisal Air Base. The images compare before and after views, highlighting two areas that Iran claims were heavily damaged. Iran says the damaged facilities include Muwaffaq al-Salti Air Base and King Faisal Air Base in Jordan. According to Tehran, the strikes hit buildings and support facilities used by U.S. military personnel. Iran says the operation followed its ballistic missile barrage launched during the night of July 13th and 14th. King Faisal Air Base, located in southern Jordan, is among the facilities used to support American military operations. Tehran says the attack formed part of its broader retaliation against continuing U.S. military strikes on Iranian territory. Explosions have rocked American bases once again, as Iran appears to be completely ignoring Trump's repeated warnings and pressing ahead with fresh strikes regardless of the consequences. American military bases in Jordan reportedly came under a fresh wave of Iranian attack on July 20th, marking yet another escalation in a conflict that keeps widening across the region. A series of explosions reportedly rocked positions across Jordan as air defense systems sprang rapidly to life, scrambling to intercept the incoming threat in real time. According to the Wall Street Journal, an earlier Iranian strike on July 17th had already hit housing units specifically used by American troops stationed in Jordan. All of this unfolds as Trump vows that Iran will pay dearly for every single American soldier killed in this rapidly escalating and increasingly deadly conflict. Meanwhile, the city of Khamenei is now hearing the direct echo of this war, as Iran reports that one of its own industrial sites there has come under attack. Tehran has stated that no one was killed in that particular strike, even as officials begin a full damage assessment to determine the true extent of what was hit. All of this unfolds as America's death toll keeps climbing steadily following this dramatic escalation in the war with Iran, with no clear end yet in sight. Has the IRGC now unveiled its most dangerous capability yet in this conflict? One that has reportedly killed 3 American soldiers within a single 48-hour window alone? One American troop was reportedly killed while attempting to safely destroy debris left behind from a downed Iranian drone, turning a routine cleanup operation fatal. The wreckage of a downed Iranian drone ended up killing a U.S. soldier inside northern Iraq, highlighting the unexpected dangers still present even after these drones are intercepted. This latest death comes just after an earlier Iranian strike inside Jordan had already killed 2 American troops, adding to a rapidly growing casualty count across the region. Beyond the confirmed deaths, another American soldier remains missing in the aftermath of that same attack, leaving his fate still unknown to military officials. The official count now stands at 17 U.S. troops dead, but is the real toll about to climb even higher as more incidents continue to unfold across multiple fronts? More than 400 American soldiers have now been injured in this ongoing war with Iran, revealing a scale of casualties far larger than official death tolls alone suggest. Between relentless drone strikes, incoming missiles, and a growing list of missing troops, America's war losses are now mounting at an alarmingly fast and accelerating pace. Is any American military base across the Gulf region truly safe anymore, or has Iran shattered that illusion once and for all? Watch as dramatic footage appears to capture Iran launching a devastating strike on a U.S. military base in Jordan, exposing the Gulf battlefield. Shocking visuals show Iran's deadly missile barrage slamming into a U.S. base in Jordan with devastating force and precision. Watch as massive explosions rip through Jordan, with 1 U.S. soldier still missing and 4 others reportedly injured in the attack. This comes after Donald Trump ordered missile and drone strikes against Iran for an unprecedented 8th consecutive day of military operations. Are America's regional allies secretly helping Iran target U.S. air bases with precise intelligence, or is something even more alarming unfolding behind the scenes? After allegations of intelligence leaks involving Jordan, attention is now shifting to another key U.S. ally in the Gulf. Has Kuwait become the latest flashpoint in Iran's campaign against American military deployments across the region? Why is the IRGC openly urging Kuwaitis to oppose the presence of American forces on their soil? In a strongly worded statement, is Tehran making its most ambitious and controversial claim of the conflict so far? As the IRGC expands its list of alleged targets beyond Israel to U.S. military installations across the Gulf, the regional stakes appear to be rising dramatically. In one of its strongest statements yet, the IRGC declared that every Muslim has a duty to eliminate them, referring to American forces stationed in Kuwait. The rhetoric marks a significant escalation in Iran's messaging and is likely to draw strong international condemnation. Tehran has issued a blunt warning that Kuwait must not allow its territory to be used as a launchpad for future American military operations against Iran. The statement underscores the growing pressure on Gulf nations as tensions between Washington and Tehran continue to escalate. Has Iran opened an entirely new front in the Gulf? Here's what Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has to say, and I quote, "Honorable people of Kuwait, parts of your Islamic land have been under the occupation of the infidel American military for years, and it has been used as a base for killing the Muslims of Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Palestine. 140 days ago, the child-killing American army used these very bases to launch a war against us, the beginning of which was the slaughter of 168 school children at the Minab school and the martyrdom of the most prominent religious scholar of the current era, the martyr Imam Khamenei. The land of Kuwait should not be a safe haven for a terrorist army that has attacked at least 10 Islamic countries in the last few decades and killed millions of Muslims. This army is, according to the fatwas of scholars of all Islamic sects and denominations, an aggressor against Muslim lands, and its blood is forfeit. It is the duty of every Muslim to eliminate them by any means possible and cleanse Muslim lands of their filthy presence. We expect you to rise to this religious duty and restore the dignity of Islamic lands. Our brave fighters, in Wave 22 of the Nosser 2 operation, codenamed with the holy name Ya Ruqayya, peace be upon her, in response to repeated American aggressions against Iranian soil, completely destroyed an enemy American early warning radar system via a drone strike. Furthermore, in another attack, they struck a shed for aviation equipment and parts and a hangar for American MQ-9 drones at the Ali al-Salem base, setting several drones on fire. We expect you, the honorable and noble nation of Kuwait, to rise to your divine duty and not allow Kuwaiti soil to be a source of evil and the killing of Muslims. The IRGC claims its latest strike targeted a U.S. early warning radar installation and an MQ-9 Reaper drone hangar in Kuwait, alleging significant damage to key American military infrastructure. However, these battlefield claims have not been independently verified by U.S. or Kuwaiti authorities. In a fiery statement directed at the people of Kuwait, the IRGC accused the United States of occupying their land and using it to wage wars across the Middle East. The statement also urged Kuwaitis to oppose the continued presence of American forces, sharply escalating Tehran's rhetoric against Washington. These developments come as Iran continues to claim that its recent missile and drone operations caught U.S. forces by surprise in neighboring Jordan. While Tehran portrays the attacks as a major military success, the full extent of the alleged damage remains unconfirmed by independent sources.